got seat covers from Lexland for my 24 Tacoma. Let me unbox this real quick. So these are seat covers from Lexland. One of their partners hit me up on Instagram, asked if they could sponsor a accessory for my truck, and they sent these seat covers. These seat covers do come in 3 different colors. I chose the black camo. You can also get red camo and blue. I'm going to install these. If you guys are interested in getting your own, you can go to lexland.com. I'll put the link down below, and I will also put down my code for a 20% off discount. Don't mind those 2 things. I haven't cleaned them yet, so they're just chilling back there. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize this was 10%, and it's kind of hitting me right now. So you really can't tell the difference beforehand which side is which side, but just make sure that this airbags tag right here is facing outside of the vehicle. So if it were to be on the driver's side, you want this tag to be facing the driver's side door. I dug through all of this and found there are hooks that you can connect stuff to. They do send you hooks, gloves, and tools that will help you out a lot, and as well as installation manual. So that's my bad. I take accountability for that. That's all on me. So yeah. So as you can see, these seats aren't that great. I mean, they're comfortable. I like them personally. They just lack character. Taking these off first, just so I can slip that cover over, and then we'll go ahead and put the cover on the headrest itself. What I understand, just slip this right over. And sorry, lighting's not that great. I have tint everywhere on my truck, so pretty much just wiggle that down. So you will have to go back and forth just to adjust. Pull one side, pull the other side. Kind of what I'm getting from this. And I believe this just tucks down under here. Yeah. So there's this felt thing right here. And this is clipped to something underneath here. And this needs to be removed. All right, so it helps to move your seat forward a little bit and then lift it up. If you don't know how to lift it up, pushing up on this one, if you have the motorized seats, should pull it up. All right. This hole, you kind of have to use both your fingers and just work this around this part. I'm sweating right now. It's 100 degrees outside. We're in Arizona, so don't judge me. So this goes in there, that's for the airbag. All you have to do now is push this or stuff this in between this opening on your bottom. When we get on the other side, just pull it and it should just flatten right out. So one side, be mindful of your cables. Make sure you're routing them as needed. You gotta pull on that pretty hard. Yeah, that looks good. Not bad. When you get this on, just to remind you, don't put this on yet. Don't install any of that yet. To kind of do a quick overview, these go through the back. Pretty much gotta stuff these in. And then this will go into here, and then the other side, same thing, because this has a strap as well. Make sure you get these on first, get these through first, and then you can get the straps from up front, and then secure these. Get the straps under, adjust this a little bit from the back, and then, yeah. So I tuck this side in, and then this side over here kind of just folds over. It's kind of hard to show you. I don't know if you see that, but it kind of just falls down back there. You don't have to do much tucking. There's 2 straps on the side, elastic straps on either side that need to go under. I'm trying to figure out where to mount that. But as far as it goes with back here, the clips we push back here and the straps up front. So pretty much what I did underneath is I fed these straps to where they wouldn't be really crushing any wire harnesses. You kind of just have to have an eye for it and to look and make sure nothing's going to be pulled on, crushed, or damaged. So as for back here, you have your 3 straps, and then you have your flap right here. What you want to do with the strap right here, pull on the strap, make sure it's straight, put it into, I think it was this top one here, because the teeth right here will grab on it as you tighten it. Should be able to just pull it and it locks itself. So you can pull on it, the teeth are grabbing. Just tighten it to where it's nice and snug. All right, I'm gonna do the other 2, and then I'm going to button this all up and figure out the straps on the either side. This is how the front seat looks. Have some of your original seat popping out. Try to snug it and adjust it as needed, but so that's how you do the front seat. The same is for the second seat. Just make sure you have everything taken out of that pocket right there, and then off camera I'm gonna do that part, and then I'm gonna do the seats, the back seats after that. I also forgot that we have to do this. So this is the headrest for your front seat. Oh shit. All right, so go ahead and make sure you're putting the right one on first. There's 2 for the back and then there's 2 for the front. It should fit a little better. The one for the front should have more of a hump in the back, like this. And you just grab that. Pull it over. Fit over the front. It should zip up fairly easy. Like so. You can adjust it as you need. I might have to adjust that, but yeah. Just make sure that the one with the bigger back is going on the front. I was fighting with this for a while, but that was my bad. Get your headrest, slide it back down. That's the driver's seat. That looks pretty nice. I like it. It makes the truck look a lot different. I got the passenger seat on. It was a little easier this time with the gloves and the hooks. The back seats seem a little more simple. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm gonna take off these headrests and then do the bottom ones first this time, and then do the top one last, because the top one, I think you have to wrap it around as far as I know. So yeah, for the back ones, you still have the same cam buckles. So just undo these real quick, and then instead of straps this time, you have these Velcros. So the only downside with these gloves is they catch onto the Velcro, but this little window right here, that's going to be for your clip that clips onto the back of the seat when you lift it up. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stuff these straps down here, lift this up, don't mind all this. Yeah, nice. So it comes right out from the back. This is supposed to be held on by this. I'm not sure if they just want me to put it through here and leave it hanging out. Yeah. And then pull this over, and then just pull it around, and then that's when we can get the Velcro and then just stick it to that. I think for the Velcro portion, I'm just gonna leave these off. Of course, try to make the Velcro as tight as you can. Now that you have that, tighten it. Be careful not to pull this too hard, because this will break. I did that to the front. Make sure the tension is even, and then I guess you can just stuff this under. Nice, see? And it does go under your buckles, so everything is good. And then this just pulls out. So undo those real quick. And then this hole is for this guy right here. That's where this goes into. Let's get these under and through. We can do this. Move this out. So you got your cam buckles through, and then probably would be smart to put these buckles through. Just stuffing it through like so. And then right here, don't forget your strap so you can pull up. Oh nice, you have a little red accent for matching the stitches. You want the side without the teeth to be put in first, and then the side with the teeth you're pulling out of. Make sure your C-buckle or seatbelt buckles come out. Yeah, I think this is the easier part without, you know, of course, breaking pieces, but so far, not bad. Do not forget to undo your cam buckles. Let's just get this over first. So considering how easy it was last time to push this through, lift this up, pull it out from this side. Yep, exactly. And then allow us. Yeah, okay, cool. So that allowed us to do all that. You want to make sure that you get your strap right here through this opening. That way you have it available when you need it. Secure this part first. That, and then pull that. Okay, so this should just, nice. So we just gotta do this part, the headrests, and then we'll be done with the installation. It looks like the middle seat belt needs to be unhooked, and I believe that's what this does. So unhook that. There is a little slot right there. You can put a key in there, whatever you can put in there, and then that should release that, and then just let it sit up there. Get your straps out of the way, your Velcro, pull that down and then pull that up. And then that's going to be temporary for now because we still need to pull the underside under. Okay. Don't forget your middle seat belt, the headrest covers for the back seats. I find it easier to pull the back first towards you. Try to get that around, snug it in the back, and then get your front folded over, zip it up. Nice thing about these headrests, mounting points, is they fold down. So all you really have to do is line them up and shove it down. I believe this just slips right on. Put your straps over. Make sure your back portion's pulled back, and then snug it. Adjust it as you need. I think there's some space back here, so I'm gonna do some adjusting, but other than that, the whole truck is pretty much done. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. That really changes the whole look of the truck. Might have to adjust that a little bit back there, but other than that, everything looks nice. I like that. I really like that. I like the seat covers, they're nice. If you want to get your own, if you want to get something from Lexland themselves, go ahead and go onto the website. I will put my code down below. The code is going to be JIM, J-I-M, and you can get 20% off your order. So if you want to get the seat covers that I have, you get red ones, get blue ones, get some recovery points, whatever you see on the website that looks nice. 20% off, use my code. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck.